EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his sixth season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Hurts going to hold on to this one.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And an Eagle 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
14.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and He makes him pay.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Vikings nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
Nice run on first down, leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll put Addison in motion. On the ground is Mason. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. This is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's hit to the end zone. Gordon Mason, touchdown Minnesota.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. It's up and through. The Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 35, here's second and a yard. They'll motion a tight end right. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 26.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And the score remains tied at 7. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call. And it results in a first down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one will be from 37 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Now, screen set up for Mason. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A run. And here's Mason. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll motion over Thielen. Play action now. It's McCarthy. It's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Minnesota.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here's Scott, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
In motion, Naylor. Little play action here with McCarthy. Rolling right, taking off. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Mason. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Backed up to the 3, it's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10.
Vikings 14, Eagles 10.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
And it's third.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 9. To throw is Hurts. Out wide, here's Smith. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team.
Formation for the Eagles.
Now fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and
The Vikings
10
offense,
at
and
their
their
own
running back
24-yard line.
getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. To throw is McCarthy. That one caught by Hawkinson. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Moving to his left. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner.
A gain of 7.
Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 3 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And the defense can't come up with a stop there.
It's a
gain of 7
8.
and a 1st down.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
3 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the air once more is McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's another.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily launch the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jalen Carter of Georgia makes the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
It is 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Dotson will bring it back. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Eagles.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. It'll set up second down.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will wind up a Vikings first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll motion over Thielen. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Brings up third.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On play action, here's McCarthy. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up third.
The offense
and
thinks
3.
that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And McCarthy is going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by JJ.
Yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
On the ground is Mason. And a good run there. Trying to get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Thielen. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson, to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. 14 yards on that pass play there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. This one caught at the 4.
McCarthy's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
McCarthy's pass intended for
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So now,
Will
a
Riker is on
big
for
spot
the field
coming
goal.
here. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get across the 20, broken down the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now he'll run. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's right side. He's got Calcaterra.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
2nd and 5 at the Vikings 34-yard line.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And an Eagle first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Now a screen set up for Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It covers 51 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
And goal to go.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Focus, boys, focus! Get it together. All right, here we go. Get through here, baby!
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Will Riker now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings move out to a 24-10 lead.
Vikings 24, Eagles 10.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, Hurts. He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
He's across midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
It is second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only one timeout remaining for the defense. A run. And here's Mason. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So a win here for the Vikings. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.